Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an ASUS laptop. This is an ASUS Zenbook. The model also known, ASUS loves putting a few names for their laptop, like a witness protection some sort. It's called a Zenbook 14 OLED model. So that's what people in the street, they know this laptop as an Zenbook 14 OLED, or the technical model, which is on the bottom inside the BIOS, is called an UX5401Z model. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can remove and replace your battery for your laptop. If yours is not holding up any more charge, you're just discharging really quickly, or you just simply want to put a fresh new battery in it, this video is for you. I'll show you how to do that, and I'll leave the link for the tools and the replacement battery linked in the video description in case you want to purchase for yourself. Just remember, by removing the battery, replacing the battery, you're not going to change anything in the system. All your data, your files, everything will be saved in the way you had it before. So pretty much all you have to do is shut it down completely. Don't put it on suspended or anything like that. Shut it down completely. And at the end of the video, I'll give you a tip and trick how to start using your first new battery. And you should be doing that once every couple of months to keep the health of the battery at its best peak performance possible. All right, with all that said, let's get into it. First thing first, power off the laptop. Next, we're gonna go over the one important tool is a good screwdriver set. I really always say buy a good screwdriver set. It's really removes lots of headaches. I purchased myself this i50 screwdriver set. The basic one, you can get the pro one. And if you get the pro one, they will give you an opening tool, some tweezers and stuff like that. If not, grab yourself a metallic guitar pick. These are super opening cases and covers. And plastic spatula, curved or straight tweezers, they do come very handy. All right, with all that said, let's get into it. Down here, you're gonna see a whole bunch of screws on the front end, on the side, one on each side, one in the middle, and one back mid. There's a two hidden screws, which is on the back rubber leg, so under these two, and not on the front ones. You're gonna put the opening tool under on the side of this rubber feet, and you're just gonna scoop it out and lift it up. They do have a little adhesive. So if yours is not sticky anymore, put a little bit of adhesive tape. Remove both sides. Now we can expose the screws down there. We're going to use a Phillips number 1, and we're going to remove these two screws on the bottom. So the double-sided tape is not letting me pull it out, so I'm going to use a tiny magnet to pull it out. There we go. Next, we're going to switch to a Torx number 5, T5. And we're going to remove all of the screws that we see, including the one in the mid on the back. Don't miss any of them. And keep them in one pile as they are all the same size and height. So don't worry about mix matching them. Just remove all of them. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking that like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. I appreciate that. Once you remove all the screws, next, what we want to do, we want to remove the bottom cover. You're going to stick the guitar pick in between the bottom cover and the palm rest, just like that. We're going to twist it, and we're going to hit a click sound. That's what we want to hit. Those clips are loosening up. Just rotate, and you're going to hear those clicks all the way to the back. I'm thinking about 1 or 2 millimeters of the guitar pick, not the whole thing. And go to the back corner. You want to hear those click sounds in the back. And there we go. There's a two hooks in the middle that there's a right in here. This grabs it from the battery. So once you grab it from the corner, just lift it up a little bit and you hit that click. That's the hooks in the middle. You flip it over, there's a hook right in here, and there's a hook right in here that grabs it from the side of the battery. All right, so down here we see the nice 1, 2, 3 cell battery right in here. Let's see the model somewhere over here. This should say model C31N 2021. So there's the model. This is a 63 watt hour battery. To remove it, we will need a Phillips number 1. First, we're going to disconnect it. To disconnect it, what you want to do, you want to put the spatula on the side of this jack and simply lift it up and the jack will come out pretty easy. Next, we're gonna remove all the screws that we see that touches the battery. So there should be two in here, one in the mid, one right by the jack, and two on the other side. Go ahead and remove all the screws. There we go. Once you remove all the screws, grab the battery, lift it up, and it will come out pretty easy. So on the bottom is more noticeable, the cells, the one, two, three cells. And there's your battery comes with this tiny cable. So you buy the new one, it should look like just like this one. All right. And clean it up here with a toothbrush if yours is dirty. Once you got the new battery in, pretty much you have to drop it. And you see on the right and the left side, there's two holes in here because there's a tiny pinhole on each side. So you want to make sure the pinhole goes right in there first and the screw hole is matching. Then drop this side, hold it down and drop it. And make sure in this side, same thing. The pinhole and the screw hole are matching. Next is all you want to do is put the screws on top. This is just a demonstration. So pretty much imagine this is just a new battery. So you want to put the screws back on. All right. Next is you want to make sure this connector goes in straight over on the top of the jack. And you want to with two fingers, you want to push it down. Make sure it's straight on before you push it down. Don't push it down and move it around like oh, it's just going to find its way in. Otherwise, you're going to create a short and it's going to have a spark and game over. Now you got to go to a repair shop. Make sure you align it and then push it down. Once you're done with that, all you got to do, grab the bottom cover, put it right on top, push the side, the one in the middle to grab the battery hooks. On the side, you want to hit those nice big click sounds. Once you're done with that, all you want to do, put the two chrome screws under the back feet, rubber feet, and put the rubber feet over and switch back to torque number 5 and put the rest of the screws on the bottom cover. Now, regarding the new battery, once you have the new battery in, and you put everything together, you don't want to power on the laptop right away. Don't power it on. Plug in the charger. Let it sit there for at least 2 hours for it to charge completely. After 2 hours, you want to power on the laptop without the charger plugged in. And you want to discharge the laptop slowly. Don't put any game or any heavy load. Just put some music, bring the brightness down to 50% or 30%. Let it discharge slowly. Once it's down to whatever your Windows setting is set at 30 or 20%, then you want to power it off and leave it charging again for 2 or 3 hours. After that, you can just use it as you wish. That's why that initial charge and discharge, it is very important and crucial for the new battery. And you should be doing that once every couple of months to keep the health of the battery at its best peak performance. Again, I hope you guys like this video and help you guys out to do your own battery replacement for your ASUS Zenbook 14 OLED model. If you have any question or request, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.